See, this is, forgive me, the Trump paradox. We laugh at some of the things he said because they're just out there, and yet, look at the polls. He's first in some national polls. He's second in New Hampshire. He's moving up in Iowa. And in the 17-candidate Republican race, we wonder, whoa, at least at the moment, he's driving the race. If you were out of town this weekend, not paying attention, he, as you just heard in that Today Show, but yes, he did say in the end John McCain was a war hero. He said perhaps he's a war hero. After two times, saying no, he's not a war hero about John McCain. Well, here Donald Trump now is quadrupling down, I guess I would call it. He will not apologize to John McCain. He will not say he shouldn't have said that. In USA Today this morning, he says, a number of my competitors for the Republican nomination have no business running for president. I do not need to be lectured by any of them. Many of them are failed politicians or people who should be unable to succeed in the private sector. Some, however, I have great respect for. So he views his rivals like he views Mexican immigrants. Some of them are nice people. The question, and let's actually play this more. Again, people said, okay, take it back. You can say I'm sorry. You know, I don't like Senator McCain. In the heat of battle, I said something I shouldn't have said. But he called into Fox News Sunday yesterday, and he said, no, I won't take it back.
I am very upset with John McCain because he's done such a terrible job with the veterans. Everybody knows that also. And, you know, it all started, Tucker. I don't know if you saw this, but a week ago I had thousands of people in Phoenix, Arizona, you know, talking about the whole horrible situation with illegal immigration, which I also brought up and brought to the fore, and I'm very proud of that. We had thousands and thousands of people, and he called them crazies. He insulted them. He should apologize to them, by the way. He insulted them, and then I insulted back.
You want to be the leader of the world's greatest democracy, the leader of the free world, as they say. He insulted me, so I insulted back. Is this campaign down to life as the third grade?
I guess so. I mean, it's whatever. It's just there's no words for it at this point. I mean, he continues to do this, and you're right. He continues to be up in the polls. I'm very curious to see where the surveys will take him next, though, because between insulting John McCain and belittling Christianity or Catholicism in that same appearance, you know, you wonder how that will resonate, especially in Iowa, where I think he was second in the most recent Quinnipiac poll, and where it will take him nationally as well. I mean, it's just
the question is, you know,
narcissism.
The question is, are we and all the political professionals who say there's just no way? At some point, you know, yes, people want someone who's unorthodox. Yes, they want someone. They think politicians are all poll-driven, and he just says what he believes, and that's great and it's charming. At what point does it go from charming and entertaining to destructive and unpresidential?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because by all of the normal rules of politics, Trump is crossing the line, breaking the rules. He's just not playing by those same rules. He doesn't have the same lines that I think that we expect a lot of presidential candidates to have. I mean, I think Ed touched on something that's important. You know, one of the things that got lost in the conversation that Trump was having in Iowa today was also some fumbling, or over the weekend was also some fumbling that he had on questions about faith and God. And in Iowa, that is an important part of that primary debate. So I do wonder if this incident alone maybe isn't the thing that breaks the dam, but the combination of incidents over time will eventually start to erode his support.
Cumulative damage. We'll see. We'll see. Or we're just completely, the rules don't apply maybe. We'll see.